Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a program which I call Tarot, Your Love Story. And this is for the month of May 2018. And this is for you coming from Cancer. Now, the first card that I'm going to pull will have to do with your first 15 days of the month of May for you coming from Cancer. And it is a pretty good card. Let's start with the chance of finding a new romance in the first 15 days. It's very possible. And it will be up to 65% good enough. The other 35 can be that you may meet somebody quite a perfectionist or a bit arrogant and very fussy. So you'll have to manage that. And if you find that this person is increasingly slow in adapting to you, it is because this person is expecting something much more. So you'll have to try your best to keep this new romance which you find in the first 15 days as stable as well. Not easy. Your ongoing romance can have about 40% problems in the first half of May. And these problems can be due to differences of finances or something of the past coming up or some kind of words or action which have aggression. So take the soft approach in everything that you do in the first half of May, and that way you will have your existing romance much friendlier and much happier. If you are married, it also says about aggressive words and actions, some past issues cropping up, stubbornness either from you or from your marriage partner, and that can be an issue as well. So be cautious about that. So the first 15 days, in all areas of love, there is about 40% difficulties. They may come from you, so it's you listening to me. Last thing you want to be is aggressive or say words or action or do actions which will trouble. Okay? Now I'm going to pull the next card, and that will be to do with your last 15 days. And your last 15 days are going to be for you much more troublesome. If you find a new romance in the last 15 days, be very careful. You're getting somebody who has differences of opinion and differences of outlook and can be very argumentative. So watch out. And if you have an ongoing romance in the last 15 days, trouble brews very fast. Be careful what you say. It's you who is listening to me. So you must definitely try and make this last 15 days of May as easygoing as possible. Otherwise, your ongoing romance can be stretched to breaking point, let me tell you. Arguments will be endless, and don't be rebellious. And if it's your partner who is doing all these things, and if you value this romance, just take a step back and remain calm. If you are married, there can be blow-ups, I can see very quickly, starting with arguments and ending up with differences of opinion, and one of you being very rebellious and not being negotiable. So, if you value your marriage and you want to keep it happy in the last 15 days, and it's you listening to me, step back and don't show any conflict. Use words which are as nice as possible. Diffuse the situation, because the situation can get out of hand in the marriage situation in the last 15 days. There are signs of, on this card, there are planetary signs. You see, Kabbalistic card has planetary signs and zodiac signs. That's why I like to use them. And there are signs of showing that financial issues are going to be very tough, and that of course sets off a lot of unhappiness. So stay calm and you'll be able to overcome these differences in marriage for your last 15 days. Now, using both these cards for you coming from Cancer, I'm going to talk about your lucky dates for the month of May. And the lucky dates are the 7th, the 16th, and the 25th. On the 7th, 16th, and 25th, you're going to find solutions, you're going to find a bonding, you're going to find togetherness. So bookmark these dates, and if you're chasing for a romance, the 7th, 16th, 25th is going to give you some kind of a lead to get somebody that you want. Now I'm going to talk to you about, your lucky ages. And your lucky ages I've chosen are the ages of, if you happen to be the ages of 16 or 25 or 34 or 43 or 52 or 61 or 70. You're going to be one very lucky person in the month of May, in whether for romance, whether for marriage, anything that you do in the area of love, you're going to handle it very well. And chasing for a new romance, you'll find a beautiful one as well. If you are not of these ages, don't worry. You'll just have to consult me for a 90-minute Skype session, and I'll give you more information of that afterwards. Now, I want to talk to you about your lucky colors. And the lucky colors I've chosen for you for the month of May is the color gray. Try and wear undergarments, top garments, contact gray as much as you can. And this is a magical color for you that brings peace, whether in romance, whether in marriage. And using the color gray, chasing for the romance you want, you'll just find it so beautifully. So do that. Let's go to the zodiac sign that might give you problems. And that person is going to come from Aries. So somebody from Aries is going to bring some news to you which is troublesome. And so if this person happens to be your marriage partner or your ongoing romance partner, or if it is somebody from Aries who is the new love that you found in the month of May, be very careful. There's going to be sparks flying, and there's going to be conflict, and there's going to be argument and distress. So you keep in mind that. Somebody from Aries, be careful. And I'm going to now see who you can have an attachment with. And the person you can have a strong attachment in this month of May is somebody from Taurus. Somebody from Taurus is going to bring plenty of good news for you. And if you happen to find those romance that you can get in the month of May, the person comes from Taurus, that would be excellent news. And if your ongoing romance partner or marriage partner is from Taurus, that's wonderful. So somebody from Taurus is you have a longing for, and you will also have support from as well. So that's my advice for you in the terms of a love story. I'm already Skyping, and I'm charging USD 50 for a 90-minute Skype session. And during that 90 minutes, I'll have your date of birth and time of birth and look at your palms and even face read you while we Skype. And I'll tackle your next 7 or 8 years in all areas of your life. So go to Facebook, go to Skype, leave me a message, send me an email, and I'll come back to you very quickly to help you. Until then, thank you and good luck.